Today's episode of the PWL Podcast 915 is brought to you by Northeast Laundry Wash and Fold, El Paso Fresh, Northeast Clean, by Joe's Wash and Detail, keeping El Paso shining, one ride at a time, and Fracture of Heaven Apparel, where everyday life meets a fraction of heaven.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the PWL Podcast 915, or as Odyssey would like to say, our stupid podcast. Mr. Odyssey, how dare he?
No comment.
Here we go. And we're off to a hot start. I am your host, BC Dan.
Mm-hmm.
To my right, as always, and to your left of your screen on YouTube, is the love of my life, my future wife, the Queen of Scream, the sandwich maker of the PWL Podcast 915. Arthur, would you like a sandwich?
2, please.
2.
Bobby Chaotic. And
Hello, everyone.
On your screen, as you can see, our one and only, the professional, the one and only, the professor, the historian of the PWL Podcast 915, the one and only Arthur Wine. Say what's up, Arthur.
What's up, everybody?
All right, and clean off of a suspension from last week.
She's back.
There was a lot of controversy with that because I got a kind of a very threatening look from the mother of our videographer.
As you should.
And she needs to understand. Arthur, we will discuss this later about what is going on. The one and only, I think she's crying already because she's back and she's happy. The one and only, our videographer, Mel. Say what's up, Mel.
Hi, guys.
All right, and she's back. How was that suspension after you did not listen to what the rules that were given to you? You know,
Not great.
That's how did it feel being gone for a week?
I heard a lot of things happen.
Mel, you can never leave me again.
Well, let's just let you know that Mikey kid that came in that Artie brought in.
No, you were ready to get rid of me.
What? How dare you?
You said it.
I said that? I don't. Arthur, do you remember that?
No, I don't recall any of that.
Now they can't. First they couldn't see. Now they can't hear.
Oh my God!
Now we can't remember what's going on.
Wow! Just want to say wow.
Y'all have memory loss now or something.
I don't know what you're talking about, young lady. Anyways, we are back and we are here. The full crew is here except Alaya, who will is missing also. We're gonna have to probably suspend her pretty soon. I'm just going to suspension spree of this podcast just to let you know.
You know what? You need to take that all the way down. You know why Alaya's not here? She is working.
That is true.
So no excuses to suspend her.
All right, understood. Professional, right? Art, just like you say, professional.
Always professional.
Yes, sir.
Solid.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about this past Friday's PWL podcast. I'm so used to it. Pro Wrestling Legacy's Countdown show that was on Thursday, not a Friday show. It was a Thursday show because apparently there was a TNA pay-per-view on Friday and then a pay-per-view, a house show on Saturday. Right, Arthur?
Yeah, they had tapings on Saturday and today.
Gotcha.
Sunday.
Oh, today also. Wow, it was a 3-day thing. Wow, that's excellent. That is so cool. Well, anyways, let's get back to the Pro Wrestling Legacy Countdown, which was a countdown to the Big Bang that is coming up January 2nd, which I am excited about. And let's start it off. First match of the night was, oh my God. The first match of the night was Nolan Knight, our very own.
Yes.
Number 1 wrestler for the PWL podcast, Nolan Knight. And Stefan Prince.
Oh my goodness.
Excuse me, ma'am? We're out to a hot start already, right, Mel? It's Nolan Knight versus Stefan Prince. Let's go to the professor. What did you think about that match? The first one off the night, sir.
I like that match to start off the night, man. You know, Stefan, dude's doing big things in Legacy. You know, Nolan, like I've always said, stop dancing, start wrestling. But you know, it was a good match. You know, yes. Stefan started off hot. You know, he had me and a couple other people from the podcast rooting for him. So it was a good match.
Yes, that is it. It was a very good match. I agree. Bobby Chaotic, your thoughts?
Well, I want to know what the great big things he's doing for PWL.
Wow.
Stefan, but I'll give it to you, Artie. I'm starting to like the kid, but
Yes.
yeah, it was interesting. It was a hype match to start off the night.
Liked it.
Yeah.
Mel, you were there for your suspension. Let's go in with you. What was your thoughts on that Nolan Knight and Stefan Prince match?
I thought that really, like in my opinion, I would have thought that Stefan could have taken that. Because first of all, Stefan has the talent to beat Nolan.
I agree. Wow, good dynamite dropping hot off the bat. Good for you. Had a girl. I thought it was a good match. Highlights of the night. I thought Nolan tried to do I believe a frog splash, and he got hit with Stefan picked his knees up, hit him in the gut.
Yeah.
Oh wow! But Stefan came back and did his own frog splash, and it was amazing. Stefan, I think, has one of the best frog splashes because let's take it back a little bit. When Stefan came back and fought Chaos, he did a frog splash from one end of practically it seemed from the ring to the other corner of the ring, which is amazing. And the kid's very talented. Nolan Knight came out, with his gold medal.
Yep.
I think it's full of chocolate. There's always theories. That is my theory. It looks delicious. As a diabetic, I can't eat that because I will die.
Yes, can't have that.
But yeah, I thought it was a good match. The frog splashes was great. I have highlights of that. And then on top, Nolan comes out on top, and good match.
So now he has a chance at the Big Bang?
I believe so. What, Arthur, do you know anything about that?
No, man. I think, in my opinion, I think Nolan's just going to go after more people just to start proving himself.
Got you. Yeah, understood. All right, that was our first match of the night. Our second match was I was very surprised that I thought this was going to be maybe like a semi-main event or maybe like the third match of the night or fourth because there were 6 matches at the event. Second match of the night was Carnage and Ramon in a body bag match. Oh, real quick, I'm sorry. Let me take all rude of me. Let me take this back. We had some special guests sitting with us in our row, which was Dope Hands Massage, Jesse and his wife Sarah from Yup, I Made That. They showed up and with Khalil, their son, which also he has his own little side hustle, which is he makes T-shirts called Fraction of Heaven. So big shout outs to them. I'm sorry about that. They were really looking forward to that one. They really wanted to see Carnage. So that's what it kind of reminded me of. But my bad. My apologies, everybody, on that. So back to the matches. It was Ramon and Carnage body bag match. Arthur, your thoughts? What were your thoughts on this one?
Man, they went at it. It was a good match. They took it out to the crowd.
That was crazy.
I took a little crazy bump from Ramon.
And we're gonna get to that.
And Mikey was in attendance also, and he really liked that match.
Oh,
as well.
wonderful! I missed him. I missed Mikey.
Oh, so he didn't come and see me outside like he was supposed to.
Whoa!
He was keeping it professional.
He was unprofessional on the podcast.
What are you talking about?
You know damn well what I'm talking
He
about.
wanted us to get suspended, both of us.
Oh my God! Now you're on Bobby Chaotic's side here. Come on.
She's always going to be on my side. Always.
What
That's
you talking
the thing.
about?
Until that Mikey kid came around.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't there, just like
I don't need to be there.
just like Art said that he was they were going in the crowd
Yeah.
back and forth. It was crazy. It was really good. I liked it.
We all had to jump up.
We had to jump up out of our chairs because they kicked us out. Artie was trying to get out as fast as he could. Could not. And who got thrown into you? Was it Ramon?
Yeah, it was Ramon, man. And I saw it coming. There was nothing I could do, bro. It was just there,
My favorite spot on that is that Artie wasn't concerned. Artie wasn't concerned about his well-being. He was concerned about the beer in his hand.
Well, he didn't want to spill it.
Then they hit him, and he goes, "No, mom, his way."
I saw it coming, bro. There's
But Artie, you barely even moved. Like they kind of like bounced off of you.
That was awesome.
I still got it, man.
You still got it, bro. I was very impressed by that. I'm like, good for you, Artie. That's our boy right there. That's the professor right there. He's part of us. But Bobby Caddick, what was your thoughts on that match?
Oh, it was great. I was really looking forward to this just because it was a body bag match.
Yes.
Very intense. Didn't know what to expect. But yeah, it was a lot of twists and turns with the crowd jumping in and out, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yes, it was. It looked very dangerous. At one point, I got a couple of highlights. I know there's one where they're going in the crowd. I also have one where they put a door, a door in the corner, and Peanut was gonna get thrown through it, but Ramon stopped it, and Carnage had his spot. And I thought it was gonna be a Macaulay Driver. Do you remember that spot, Art?
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Here we go. Okay. Oh no. Oh!
Be a Macaulay Driver, and he got off of it, and that's when Peanut got in the way, and she got out of the way, and that's when Carnage came through, and bam, spear at the end.
And then we did have a visitor show up during the match.
Yes, this was very interesting. What were your thoughts on this? Let's go to Mel. Mel, what did you think? I'm sorry, real quick. Mel, what did you think about the match of Carnage and Ramon? What were your thoughts?
It was pretty intense, pretty jumping off ropes, breaking tables, breaking chairs, this and that.
Yes.
But I really enjoyed that match. That was I was also excited to see Carnage. It was one of my favorite matches out of all of them.
Yes. Arthur, what were your thoughts, man?
Good match. They had a lot of solid spots. Even that finish spot with that little scoop pile driver.
Yes.
I love to see those pile drivers, man.
Yes.
And then
that was very impressive.
I know you're going to speak on it, but then we had our general manager come out and interfere a little bit.
Yes, so. I was very, very, very taken back by that, because I know he doesn't like Carnage, and you've pointed that out, Bobby Caddick, many times, that he's scared of Carnage. And
he gives Carnage what he wants in front of Carnage, but behind Carnage's back, then he'll you can see he's really not with Carnage, but he's terrified of Carnage.
Yes, agree. And which was interesting is that our general manager comes out and he tells it looks like he's on Ramon's side, which was interesting, and Ramon went along with it. So is Ramon turning heel in this, or what's going to happen? Because I know that a lot of the people like Carnage, that you hear Carnage chants, and
there was a lot of fans,
and you kind of hear that Carnage chant over the Ramon chant, which is kind of very interesting, because Ramon has always been a face, but now is it his time to turn, or is it what's going to happen? What do you think, Art?
I would love to see a Ramon heel turn, but me, I like anybody to turn heel. But
yeah, me too.
Add that aggression to his character. Maybe have him, do some heel spots.
Yes,
I think Ramon's a great pro wrestler. I think he can just excel as a heel.
Yes,
I
agree, and it was very interesting at the end. As Artie had mentioned, that he did his pile drive, this cool pile driver on Carnage.
Where's Ryan Riven? Oh wow! He went like that. Did you see that?
Terrified of Carnage.
Oh, it's over!
Carnage taking it was a champ also. That was awesome. He sold it very good. And they put Carnage inside the body bag. Ramon zips it up, gives him a kiss, and it was crazy. And is it over? What do you think? Is this rivalry over, or is it going to go to the Big Bang now?
I think it's
now Jay's involved.
Yeah, I think it's going to go to the Big Bang, and it's just getting started right now. And I'm calling it now. Ryan Riven is going to come sometime soon, and
God, that would be so freaking cool.
He's gonna have something to do with it. So
that would be so cool.
Yeah,
that would be so awesome, man.
Ryan, we're missing you. Come back.
Oh, so is he gonna go against both of them, or is he gonna take one person's side? Is he gonna take Jay's side? What's going on? Bless you. I've been professional of you.
He's gonna go. I think he's gonna go with Ramon, because his beef with Carnage is.
That's right.
It's too much, and it was never finished.
Wow. Art, what are your thoughts on that, man? I think that's a very good, very interesting. What do you think?
props to Bobby Chaotic. That's an awesome theory. You know, I would love to see it. You know, I'm a big Ryan fan, so I mean, that would be a great fucking add to the story, man.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be so awesome, and I would love that. I'm just like, I can't wait. I'm giddy about it. But at the end, Ramon carries out Carnage in the body bag, and God, sorry about your sugar's low. It's very unprofessional. But
Okay, well, we can't have you like.
no, I just drink some
flat out.
tabs. I'm good. I won't flatline everybody. I won't go into diabetic coma, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be fine. It'll go up right now. But anyways, back to the thing. Carries them out. Very interesting. It's just Ramon and Jay is very, very odd. It's weird. So third match of the night. Oh, I'm sorry. It was going to be the third match of the night, and it was the our new favorite Randall the Scandal comes out. He came out and cuts a very passionate promo about saying, he does have a point though, because he was 0-2, right, Art?
0-2. All week I've been hearing 0-2. And I'll say it once again. Those two matches, they do not count. That's right. Do I look like someone that loses? Do I?
Yeah, 0-2.
He's 0-2, and I believe this is me. First, Ref C's, a newly appointed referee C's comes out in his Randall Scandal's debut. Fights Cherry Metal. Fast count. It was a fast count. You got to admit it was a fast count. Art, was it a fast count? Yes or no?
I think Ref C's does his job very well.
Come on.
I count a solid 1, 2, 3 myself.
Wow. You are. You know what? You need new glasses, my friend. I think you're right.
Oh, now you're on my side. When he doesn't agree with you, you're on my side. Oh no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever.
So it was a fast count. Then the second match when he fought Sexy Beast, when he was in a dress, Marty comes in. I guess he was a temporary ref at the time, and he does a fast count. That is true. I gotta agree with that.
I think Randall was a little preoccupied with his view at that match.
It was hilarious. So he comes out, cuts a promo talking about that. It wasn't fair, this and that.
He wasn't properly hydrated.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I have that. And he said he wasn't moisturized or some crap also, which was very disgusting.
Yes.
First of all, I wasn't properly stretched. I wasn't properly hydrated. And I wasn't even properly moisturized by your match.
He comes out, and crowd's booing him. It was hilarious. But Jay comes out. Mm-hmm. Jay Anderson comes out and telling him, hey, I'm going to give you your match. But in order for me to get rid of those 0-2, which was going to pretty much be 0-3 after this night, he needed 5,000. He goes, you need 100. Then he changed, I think, to 500 signatures. And then he said, you know what? You need 5,000 signatures. Yep. I'm not incorrect on this. And he's like, all right, I'll get him. I'm going to do it, blah, blah. But then who's my match? And he goes, all right, man, this is a former
open. Well, I guess
it was an open challenge. Yeah.
But Jay got to pick it.
Yes. And he picked his opponent, and it was a former PWL champion. And I was like, I knew who it was.
And
already.
Jay's former client.
Yes.
Your opponent and my former client, the former PWL World Champion. Here you go, Thrash! El Messiah! Yeah! Oh God, it is
very, very good. Look at Bobby Chaotic on top of it. Look at you. You're on top tonight. You're my take over.
I know the wrestling world.
That a girl. That was awesome. And then good old our boy Thrash comes out.
Yes.
And I was very torn because I like Randall the Scandal and cheer for him, but can't go against Thrash.
No.
Man. Thrash is my boy.
We love Thrash.
Let's go to Mel. Mel, what did you think about this match? Randall the Scandal, your boyfriend Randall the Scandal, and against Thrash. What were your thoughts on this?
First of all, he isn't my boyfriend. Second of all, it was, in my opinion, I thought it was a simple win for Dash, and I'm happy that he's back.
That is true. Yes. Yes, it was a fast match. It was a very fast match. It was a squash match, as the professor would say, right, Professor?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. You know, Thrash had it from start to end. So you know, Thrash coming in, former champ. You know, don't expect nothing less from him.
Yeah, it was a quick match. So Bobby Caddick, your thoughts?
Love seeing Thrash. It's always good to see him. It was a quick match. Thrash had better things to do, so let's get to it.
Yeah, he had Christmas caroling to do or something after him. He's gonna go with his
Christmas
girlfriend,
shopping.
shopping something, and he finished the match so fast that you're right. He did have time to go to the mall and maybe get
Yes.
something for Christmas, maybe a
Yes.
Metallica shirt or something
There
for
you
his
go.
girlfriend or
Yeah.
something like that. My thoughts. Randall Scandal, hilarious. Can't wait to hear more. I
Yes,
love his
he is.
promos. He's hilarious, man. He's just
He's very funny.
Art.
I was forced to sign his thingy.
That's right, because he was selling a T-shirt, and we went and bought. As a matter of fact, Randall the Scandal,
Yes,
here you go,
we
buddy.
have
We have
them
your
on.
T-shirt on right now. We bought his T-shirts, and we signed his petition. You know, the PWL podcast. You know, Bobby Chaotic signed all our names, and we're proud supporters of Randall the Scandal.
And maybe a couple of additional names that I
Yes.
had no idea who they were, but
like-
hey,
Like, what's her name? What was the birthday shout out we did?
Dolores.
Delano. That one, yes. Mike Crotch.
They all signed the
Mike
petition.
Crotch, yes. Any other ones? Art? Did you might know?
Even Mikey signed that.
Mikey
thingy.
signed it,
Even
yes.
my-
Mikey, yes.
I was about to say, you know, Mikey, he's a very likable guy. So he had a bunch of people with him.
Wow,
and,
what
you
a
know,
nice. Look at this guy. I like Mikey, man. He brought a ton of people to PWL. Good for him. Bringing in people. Shoot. Might make him cut promos also for us. Hey, man, you want to plug anything, Mikey? Let us know.
He is not doing any of that.
Subway,
He's not even coming back.
Subway sandwiches. Proud sponsor of the Brothers Legacy podcast.
No.
Jersey Mike's, if you like to make sandwiches also. Bobby Caddick would be more than happy to
No.
promote you. That's hilarious.
I'm going to suspend you next.
How dare you?
I felt so bad for Bobby when Mike said, "Oh, go back to the kitchen making sandwiches." I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that was
he-
very offensive.
He had some words.
That was awesome. That was hilarious. But Randall the Scandal squash match, and to the next match was the fourth match of the night, which was hilarious. It was supposed to be D-Rex versus Acertijo versus John Gallo versus Dravok. But unfortunately, D-Rex had an accident. I think he tripped and he hit himself on a rock. I believe that's what I saw. Did you see the same thing, Art? You know, on the PWL.
yeah, you know, he had a little accident out there. Hope he's doing better.
Yeah.
You know,
Best wishes, and get better, D-Rex. We hope you're okay. Yeah, but
That is not what happened.
what? Why are you yelling? On the
And
mic?
I'm throwing things at you because that's not what happened. They threw a rock and hit his head. And who was it? Asatijo, Dravok, and the no comment mother that I'm not going to speak of his name. What
Oh.
is his name?
Odyssey.
Say it.
First of all,
Odyssey.
let me tell you something. First of all, they were out there because luckily they were out there because they picked them up and helped them and took them to the
Oh,
hospital.
you're so full of
They're
shit.
good people. Because if not,
they're not.
he could've
They're,
stayed there.
they're
Who was gonna-
bullies. They couldn't handle it in the ring, so they had to jump him outside in the dark on the sidewalk.
First of all, it looked like D-Rex
Wait,
came out of practice.
And the crazy part is that John Gallo still beat the 3 out of them.
Oh, whoa. You're getting ahead of yourself already, Mel. Hold on. We're not even on the match yet. We're still talking about what happened with D-Rex.
We're not on your
He
timeline
was,
here.
He was very tired from wrestling. He looked like he had come out from wrestling. He came out.
minding his
First
own
of all,
business.
I'm gonna-
Minding his own business.
I'm going to talk to the
Yeah,
people.
minding
I'm
it.
going to talk to the people of the Borderplex because why are they leaving giant rocks out there? It's very dangerous for just, not only for the wrestlers but for the fans. You know, a child can run and hit themselves, and that's what happened to D-Rex. He was walking out, he tripped, and like, oh my God, he hit himself in the back of the head with the rock, the giant rock that we all know, which is the famous rock that holds the metal door open. Hit himself. Acertijo, Dravok,
No.
and Odyssey were out there. Oh my God,
Oh,
are you okay?
It was just a coincidence that
Let
they
us
were
pick
all
them up.
out there.
And they're buddies.
No, they're not.
all three of them are buddies. And they picked them up, took them to the hospital. Thank you guys, Dravok and Acertijo, and especially you, Odyssey, my boy. I'm going to make you that sandwich for Christmas, buddy.
No, you're gonna make the sandwich for
I'll
Christmas.
have Bobby Caddick make you the...
I'm not making shit.
Wow, whoa. Now we're cussing on the podcast again. Oh, my God. This is getting personal. Let's move on. So anyways,
So what happened?
so it was a 2-on-1. It was pretty much a handicap match. It was Acertijo and Dravok.
It was really like
versus-
3-on-1.
It was John Gallo. Oh, before that, I have that clip where, well, first of all, when Acertijo came out, he comes out with D-Rex.
Does he though?
He comes out with like even Art's laughing. It was hilarious. Apparently, this D-Rex couldn't keep his pants up, which was very offensive because Artie kept on yelling at me, "Tell him to pull his pants up."
Oh
He
my
couldn't
goodness.
see without the glasses.
He couldn't see.
Again, you guys with the glasses. You guys cannot see for shit.
No, but well, it wasn't D-Rex, ladies and gentlemen. I have the clip. It was Odyssey, and as dressed as D-Rex. And what's hilarious is that
You look like a sumo
he
wrestler.
comes, he comes out as D-Rex, and then Bobby Caddick looks right away at D-Rex's mom, like, "Oh man, if they were doing that to our cameraman Aaron, how would you react?"
Oh no, I'd be in the ring. I would be in the ring. I don't know how that mama can just sit there and be so calm. And I'm like, no, like the first thing I did was look at her like, girl, let's go. Like you jump, I'm jumping, let's go. I'm ready to fight. Why are we not jumping these guys?
Oh my god! So it's Odyssey comes out, does this real cool bit where he can't even get in the ring, and he does his hand sign, and Tijo's just looking at him like, "What are you doing?" And he does it too. It was hilarious. I got that. I'll post that. Anyways, John Gallo comes out. Dravok comes out. Again, Dravok and John Gallo. Art, what'd you think about that, man? Again, this is like kind of like a part 2.
Yeah, they added the third little member to the match. John Gallo, like I've said, he's the future, man.
Oh
So,
yeah. Oh yeah.
You keep throwing these matches at him, these people at him, and he's just gonna run through them, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, and what's really impressing me lately especially from this class of the academy, is to me that the top 3 is like John Gallo, Dravok, and Falco. Yes, those 3 kids have been bringing it, man, week after week, and congratulations, guys. You guys have really done a kick-ass job. I really appreciate the entertainment you guys have provided. The fans. It's really cool. But Bobby Caddick, your thoughts?
Well, no comment on the other losers, but
Oh, my
John Gallo
God.
did an amazing job. He took it, no matter how many of them they were. So, I guess you do need 3 of them to try to take down John
Yeah, they
Gallo,
could.
but they couldn't. John Gallo on top, amazing flips,
Yes.
amazing
Which I will
throws.
talk about that. Also, there was a
I don't
couple
know the
scary
proper
moments.
wording, but just he's amazing and
Yes.
so humble. Like I
Yes.
love him. He's so humble and just a nice guy.
Yes, very nice. Mel, what'd you think about that match?
No, like Bobby said, no comment about the other 2
Hey!
losers. But John Gallo, he did really amazing. He took every hit they gave him. I'm super proud of that.
Yes.
But I was really sad because the race wasn't there.
Yeah. I wonder. I hope he's okay. I mean, I don't know if he's injured or anything because it's been a while since we've seen him in ring action. I hope he's okay. And this is for real, man. Like, I hope you're okay, D-Rex. We want to see you out there, brother.
Yes, we miss you. This fake D-Rex needs to go somewhere. Like
That shit was funny. I gotta admit.
you're that good, D-Rex, that people
There-
are trying to be like you.
Some of the highlights,
Yeah.
of the action that I got down when I recorded was well, this is one of the things you girls liked. There was I believe there was a crutch brought in the ring. I don't know if it was from a fan or anything, and I think John Gallo got hit with it and it broke. At one point, John Gallo comes back and is getting some heat. It's coming up. All right, man, he's getting excited and stuff. Well, when Odyssey sees that, Odyssey jumps up on the ring.
Odyssey, no! Odyssey, no! Odyssey, no!
Apron. Everybody was like, hit him!
Yes.
He got hit with a crutch. Poor Odyssey, man. And I have that too. I'm gonna post that.
There's no poor Odyssey. He got what he deserved.
No, he did not.
Yes, he
He's
steps into a ring. He can't handle it, and he got what he deserved.
He was doing his job as a manager, protecting his clientele. They were about to get hit with a weapon, and we're gonna get assaulted. He was trying to prevent that.
Okay,
Here
no.
we go.
No offense towards like anybody,
Yeah.
But I think that Odyssey is better off as a like announcing matches and being there, being a freaking
Yes.
being in other people's business.
I would like to suspend you again if I could, but
Let's
unfortunately
go
I
back
cannot.
to
I cannot.
announcing. Let's go
I
back
cannot.
to announcing.
And I'm going to tell her to get back to videography. How would that feel? How would she feel about that?
That's what she does.
Yeah, but how would she feel if I told her you can't be on the podcast? You have to videograph. That's it. You're going to do that. That's all you're going to do.
Well, you don't make all the decisions around here.
Arthur,
so.
please help me here, Arthur. You're just very quiet in the background.
You know, maybe a little pay cut so we could use that money for the show a little more.
Thank you, Artie. That's perfect. Look at
That's me coming from you.
Mel's face, hilarious. So Odyssey gets hit. Another one of the highlights that we had pointed out, it's gonna happen. It's I wouldn't even call it a botch, but it was kind of scary. Is that John Gallo did this awesome moonsault off the rope. The only problem was that he did it he jumped straight up. He didn't do how Nolan and Axel they actually use force and they kind of go back when they do it. John Gallo kind of jumped straight up and he hit Acertijo. He kind of got him, but he got him mostly his lower body. And I think Acertijo just got the wind knocked out of him. I hope so because he continued in the match.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about that part.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the one where he did something.
Oh no,
where
I'll talk about that right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring that up. But yeah, Art, you saw that one, right, man? That swan dive.
Yeah, man, it was almost like a 450, I think.
Yes.
And
yes.
He hit him with all knees, man.
Yes.
So
yes.
he didn't hit as solid as he wanted to, but it still looked good in my opinion.
It looked good. It looked really good. He just missed. They just missed the spot, which it happens. You know what I mean? And the kids knew, and hopefully he can perfect that. Because man, if he perfects that, oh man, that's another thing to his arsenal. I mean, that's awesome, man. The dude's awesome. And Astijo gets kind of hurt. He lost his air and he gets out. And Odyssey's out there hurt also because he got hit with the crutch. And he's yelling at Bobby Chaotic to go get him some water because he knows where the kitchen's at.
No, I don't know where the kitchen is. I don't speak Odyssey language. So
Oh
no,
my God, how dare you.
No comment on
Well,
that.
at least you're
water.
saying his name, which is good.
Nope, freaking comment.
Yes, thank you. And
I think that Bobby should speak when she said that she doesn't speak Odyssey language. Bobby should answer back in Spanish.
no.
No tengo agua.
Wow, very
Pinche
good.
pendejo.
Whoa! This is a kid. What is wrong with you? There's children watching this sometimes. What is wrong with you? There are very few of our 2 viewers that we get per episode. How dare you? Can't afford to lose them.
Take that, Odyssey.
But at the end, John Gallo comes out with that now speaking of the other incident, I didn't record this one. I'm not even gonna post it up. Like I said, it happens, man. Some kids are new, and he tried to do
But
that.
even with the OGs, they still
This still can
happen.
nobody's perfect. Nobody ever has. There's no such thing as anybody being perfect. There's gonna be a miss here and there, But he tries to do this what's it called, the sunset flip.
That's going to be the standing shooting star.
Shooting star. There you go. Shooting star press. You're right. Yes, because Hangman Adam Page does that move, and he tried to do it where you run and you flip over and you wind up on top of the guy. Awesome move, but the only thing is that Dravoko's too close.
Yeah.
If he was farther, or he would have jumped over him and gone from the other corner and done it, he would have nailed it.
It was too
But
close.
he tried to do it, and unfortunately, he couldn't jump as high enough, and he hit his head on his body, and thank God nothing happened to him.
His
that could have
neck just
that could have
looked
been
like it
very
could have
ugly,
snapped.
and he could have been very injured. And I'm glad he's okay. And at the end, he comes out on top. He comes out the winner.
Yep.
Cuts a promo, a very passionate promo, and unfortunately, our boy Ricky Texas is gonna have to fight him at the Big Bang, which is gonna be very interesting because Mr. Gallo is undefeated.
It is,
So
but
is
I'm
that
so
undefeated
looking
streak gonna
forward
end?
to it because Gallo is Texas.
Wow, Arthur, do you think that it's too early to give John Gallo a title?
He
I
deserves it.
honestly don't think it's too early. But do I think it's too early to take it off of Ricky Texas? Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's a kind of double-edged sword here because I would like to see John Gallo as a champion. Also, as a Lone Star, it'd be a good start for him to start as a Lone Star champion and then hopefully elevate to a Pro Wrestling Legacy champion one day. That'd be great. But as the professor says, it's true. It's I think it's a little I like Ricky Texas, man. It's like he's funny. You know, it's like if he loses that
They're all
belt,
funny, but still.
what is he gonna do?
He's
I
gonna
mean,
be funny
yeah, it's
because
true.
he's gonna be complaining that he lost his belt.
That is true. It's
So
gonna
you're
be
gonna
hilarious.
love that part
That
too.
is true, also.
But we do need to circle back, I think, and have like a part 2 interview with Gallo
Okay.
because he's had now a couple of matches under his
That is
belt,
true.
and we do need to kind of maybe we can figure out who that opponent was that pissed him off
and
so
I
bad
have
as a
it.
security guard.
I know I have that footage. I have to look for it. I have to look for it in my archives on my iPhone because I know I recorded
Yes.
when Jay got beat
No,
up.
I know who it is.
Who is it, Mel?
I can't say.
Oh, come on, Arthur.
You have to say. You have to find it in order for you to
All
figure out
right,
who
I'll
it is.
find it. All right.
Because when he interviewed with Aliyah,
Yes.
he said that he was like all of this work that he's putting in, it's for one person,
That's true.
and it was one person that messed with him when he was Jay's security guard.
That's true. Right.
So
Was it
I-
chaos?
All I could say,
Yes.
is that he's not Delgado. It's a legacy guy.
It's a legacy guy. Okay.
So we need to circle back and kind of.
Look at Mel with the
See.
trivia here. Good for you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you right now answer that question that Mel is saying and hit us up on Instagram, and if you
Yes.
do, I will personally give you a T-shirt if you're correct. But
Yeah,
one
we need
person,
to go back to our questions.
one person only can win the T-shirt from PWL Podcast 915. No, not you.
This is our PWL disclaimer.
PWL disclaimer is only going to give one T-shirt to one person only because our budget is very low, and Christmas is coming around.
And I'm expensive.
And yes, Bobby Caddick is very expensive. She only eats the best of the best, like filet mignon.
All girlfriends are expensive.
There you go, Arthur. Thank you, dynamite drop in, Arthur. You know what you feel me, my brother.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I can't wait for that match. John Gallo,
Yeah.
Ricky Texas.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome. But
That's
Let
about
us
the Big
remember-
Bang.
what's up, brother?
Let us remember that Gallo has a victory over Ricky.
Yes, that is true. That is also true. Very true. And look at the professor. Like, what is this history? That's why he's a historian. He's a professor. That's our boy right there. That a boy, Artie. But
Always.
now we go to the fifth match, the semi-main event, which was Mr. Vegas, as I like to call him, Gimo Kaminari, our newly Gimo with a very beautiful
Attitude.
with a very beautiful evening jacket. Like if he was gonna go out to a nice restaurant afterwards, you know, very very nice against the Wonder Kid, as I like to call him, Falco.
Yes,
Which was,
Falco.
Very very. You know what? I was kind of looking forward to this match. You know, because it's like
Yes.
a rookie against a veteran. You know,
Mhm.
kind of thing. It's like, what is the kid gonna bring against a veteran like Gimo?
And he was by himself because the last couple of matches we've seen him team up with John Gallo.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. As a one-on-one. Arthur Wine, let's start with you. What did you think about the Gimo Falco match?
You know, it was a good match. I think they complement each other with their styles.
Yes.
You know, Gimo coming out with the heat. He's starting to get me a little bit. I kind of like it.
Yes.
But I'm glad they're throwing Falco into these matches with all these veterans, if you will.
Yes, that
And
is
it
true.
just shows the confidence they have in the kid.
Oh yeah, definitely, which is good. I like that confidence. I mean, the kid's good. He's very good. The match overall was I thought it was great. You know, just Gimo's hilarious, man. He's just God. He's just I don't know what happened to that guy. He went
You
to
know,
Vegas and he completely changed.
What they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but whatever happened in Vegas, Gimo brought it back because he is sassy and
yeah.
mean.
Yes, it's hilarious.
And I don't know where. I mean, maybe he's hanging out with Nolan and they're getting these dance moves together. But I don't know. Like it fits Nolan, but it does not fit Gimo. So maybe we can.
Melly Mel, your thoughts? What you think?
I love the crash out at the end. He was jumping up and down the ring. I was
Stomping.
like, this. I'm like, he's acting like he's had 5-year-old taking away his tablet.
Yes.
Bro, like he. Could have at least got out the damn ring. No, he acted like a 5-year-old that his mom took away his tablet.
That was hilarious because at the end, Falco beats him with the roll up at the end, and Pilar was the referee. I mean, I'm sorry, it was Peanut. Peanut was the referee. My apologies. She was the referee. It looked kind of like a fast count, but okay, it is what it is. You know, he got beat. So Gimo, I have this footage also, which was this is where it got crazy.
Oh,
after that, and she stood in there, and Gmo just grabs her and just like he gave her like
Body slams her.
no, he gives her the slap first. He first slapped her like a chop, like on her like her shoulder. It looked brutal, man. I was like, damn, knocked her on her butt. She gets back up. Then he gives her like a rock bottom type slam, right? Art, what would you call that move that Gmo gave to Peanut?
Yeah, like a modified. It was like Becky Lynch type slam.
Yes,
something like
it was insane. He and man, she took that bump. So, Gmo gets out. Whatever. Pilar comes in, Ref Pilar, and if you haven't seen the Pro Wrestling Legacy Instagram, check it out, ladies and gentlemen, so you can know what we're talking about. There's a storyline brewing between the referees now, and I'll go back real quick. Apparently, which I didn't see, but Ref Peanut's the head referee of PWL, and stated that Pilar had made some errors. And I know there was one where there was a foot.
That was with Rick, no?
I think so. There was a foot, or he was holding onto the rope and
with his foot,
was
and
Skybird, I believe, and it turned to an
yes,
issue.
it was with Skybird because Skybird was complaining about it at the end too, and they totally missed that part.
Yeah. So,
sorry, Bubby.
No, go ahead, baby.
Can I say something?
Go ahead,
Yes.
go ahead, Mel. Go ahead.
So what I'm thinking is that you never know, but Pilar could be on the bad side if she couldn't have made them win on purpose.
Good point. It's very interesting take. It could happen, but Pilar's our girl. We're real cool with her, and it started there. So then there was a segment on the PWL Instagram where Peanut hits up Pilar and tells her, "Hey man, you messed up. You didn't do your job." And I get it. She's the head referee, but I think there's a way to tell people when you mess up, and she was pretty upset about it, and made Pilar upset. So then there's another segment where Pilar gets upset and tells you screw you.
Because it was the last show with Chaos
and Cosmo. And Peanut kicked out Pilar.
Yeah, Pilar was supposed to
Yes.
be the ref, and Peanut came out right before
Pilar got
the
upset,
match
and I'll
and
blame
kicked her out.
It's like, because that in a way you're kind of losing confidence in your people. You got, how are they gonna, Arthur, am I wrong here? How are you supposed to learn if you don't mess up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, man. We were just talking about John Gallo. You got to start somewhere,
Yes.
and just you're going to be a little green, and you got to have people tell you where you need improvement.
Exactly, just like Mel. She did not listen to me. She got suspended, and her mom practically yelled at me, and I had to put her back on. That's what
You deserved it.
And that's
You
how
deserved it.
That's how you learned.
And that's how I learned. Exactly. I was going to
That's
say
how
that's
you
how I
learned.
learned.
Okay, just making
Just
sure
wait
we're
till
on
I
that.
hand out holiday suspensions. Just wait for that one. But so
Wait, I can't wait for Bubby to suspend you.
how dare you,
Yes.
Mel? Shut up. How dare you? You want another suspension? I'm just kidding.
He
But
would love to, actually.
so we go back to that match. Is like, Peanut kicks out Pilar from the Chaos Cosmo match, which was a great match. It was a main event too, which is kind of even
Right.
more messed up because it's a main event. So
Now leading up tonight,
now leading up to Friday,
Thursday.
I'm sorry, Thursday. Yeah, Pilar comes out to assist Peanut
After Gmo
beat the crap out of her. So I'm thinking, oh man, here we go. And you can hear me yelling, come on, Pilar, because I'm a heel kind of guy, and I always love seeing that. I love seeing the crowd's reaction and they get upset because a lot of the crowd loves Peanut. I never realized how much she's adored by the fans.
Yeah, she has a lot of fans.
So picks her up, man, and man, just clotheslines her, man, and not only clotheslines her, but starts getting on top of her and beating the crap out of her.
Yep.
Get her, Pilar! Come on, Pilar. Come on, Pilar. What's that? Yeah, I know, man. Get her, Pilar. Get her! Come on, Pilar! Yes! 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 Oh my God! Go, Pilar!
Take her out, and that was very interesting. So right there, I'm thinking, here we go. Very interesting take from Arthur is he said, "Oh no, we're gonna lose referees." So if these two girls fight and they become wrestlers, who's gonna be referees now?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think C's can handle all those matches, Art?
I'm confident he could, but he has other duties.
Yes, very good.
I even told Mikey, hey, maybe there's a spot for you to get in the ring now.
Wow, that would be great.
I can't get rid of this kid.
That would be great.
He's like a leech.
We could
Can we suspend him?
Absolutely
and,
not. He's not part of the podcast yet. You notice how I said yet? Because you know what?
wow.
That would be great to have.
What else can I throw at
You cannot throw nothing. Please do not. But we could
A
have,
days, Bobby. Throw days,
because
Bobby.
you know what, Art, we could actually have an inside person in the Pro Wrestling Legacy. You know, little
Exactly.
circle. You know, we could have Mikey as the referee, and then like, you know, oh, guess what, everybody? Guess what we found out? You know, it's like, you know,
Like our inside scoop?
inside scoop. You know, from an anonymous source. You know, could do that. No, I'm just
No.
kidding. But yeah, it's a very interesting take from what Art said. Is like, you know, it'd be interesting what the referees are, because that kid Francine or Francis something, you lasted like for a little bit. A young kid, Pere, or he had like some French name or something like that. He lasted like maybe like 2. Well, just like Michael Jackson. Yeah, like Michael Jackson.
He had those
shoes.
shiny shoes
Yeah,
on.
he looked great, and he lasted like a
What
little bit.
happened to him?
Yeah, you were friends with him?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were a friend. I thought you like, wow, cool. Maybe Mikey's friends with them, because Mikey's cool.
Oh my goodness.
But
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
and now that was the match. That was it. So it's enough for Big Bang, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait. And now we go to the main event of the evening, which was very interesting. I was kind of a lot of people. I thought it was a good match. In my opinion, I thought it was a very good match. It was a 3 tag teams, triple. I guess you would call it a triple threat, right, Art?
Yes, sir.
Triple threat match between the champions. I believe it was Kempo and King Aerox, which was our PWL champions. They finally bring the belts back, versus Cinta de Oro and Magno, and Cinta de Oro Jr. and Coney Lau. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Coney Lau and Magno at one point were PWL tag team champions. If I'm wrong.
I believe it was Coney Lau and another person.
Who
but
was
yeah,
it? It wasn't Magno.
Yeah.
No, Magno, I saw him at the Charlie Clark show. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that guy. That was the one on Alameda. But
Yeah.
Coney Lau. Yeah, you're right. All right, I thought it was Magno. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. But Cinta de Oro, older guy, comes in, and is Cinta de Oro Jr. his son?
yes.
Okay, it's his son. Has
That's
like,
the guy in the red.
with the red and the long,
With
super
the
long
long
hair.
hair.
Yeah, that was super rock star hair. That's awesome. I wish I had hair like that. They look
And
killer.
the silver guy was Magno.
Magno, the big gigantic guy. That guy looks like a wrestler. I mean,
That guy picks one of them up by their neck
Yes.
and threw them across the ring.
that's probably King Aerox, because he's a little dude. It couldn't be Kempo. But
Yeah.
Arthur,
Magno's
your thoughts, my friend, on this awesome match.
Like we were saying, Magno, he even threw a chop out there that just silenced everybody.
Yes, dude, that was amazing. I wish I would have got it. I don't even know if I got that, man. But it was a great chop.
But this main event, I give props to Legacy Management for putting it together.
Yes,
This is a big time match, man. You got a lot of heavy hitters.
yes,
You got a lot of popular wrestlers. Cinta de Oro coming off of his WWE run a couple years
Yeah.
ago. You knew this match was going to be great. Kempo's in the match for me.
yes.
Kempo's in any match, it's going to be a great match. So start to finish, awesome.
Wait. Nice. Buena. Chichingazo.
I agree. The only Bobby Caddick brought out something very interesting. I kind of looked at some of the footage, and she does have kind of a point. Is like Kempo kind of held back a little bit. I mean, he wasn't his usual like Sabu style kind of wrestling that he does. He kind of held back just a little bit, not too much, but he held back. That we're used to week in and week out.
Yeah.
Whenever he comes out, we're like,
This time I wasn't too scared.
yeah,
But
exactly.
but every other time he comes out, I'm scared to death of what he can do.
Yes,
And I feel like he held back a lot.
yes.
But it was still pretty crazy.
Yes,
it was
awesome.
a crazy
awesome,
match.
which I will
but
get to some of the highlights of
Yeah.
that. Melly Mel, what did you think about that match?
It was pretty amazing, pretty cool. The clip that you're talking about, I think I got that one.
Awesome, because I know you got some clips out there. Maybe
And
shoot them
then
on by.
I got the one where I think Cinta de Oro and I don't know who it was. It was jumping on both sides, on this side and that side. I got
Yes.
both of those.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I believe the first one that jumped out, which was like almost towards the crowd, was Cinta de Oro Jr., which is to the right of us. And then there's a spot where believe it's Coney Lau jumps over the third rope on the other side of the ring and jumps on Kempo. Went through the whole crowd. That was crazy. That was
Oh shit! Damn!
a crazy spot. Then there's another spot to the left of us where I believe it was Magno jumps over the rope and jumped over. That was an amazing that was an amazing match. It was crazy.
Jumping everywhere.
There was a lot of jumping everywhere. It was great. What'd you think, Bobby Chaotic?
It was intense watching all of them because you never knew where to look. Like you could look at the ring and there was somebody in the ring, and then there's somebody, jumping on the left side and the right side, and so it was just chaos everywhere.
Yes.
So it was really good. I was surprised to see that was the guy that I had met at Pebble Hills.
Yes,
because I did. I was in that line that Angry Josh got mad about.
Yes, that's where Angry Josh was born.
So yeah, it was nice to see Cinta de Oro. Cinta.
There you go.
Cinta de Oro.
There you go.
Back. And Cinta's son is super cool because they're so different.
Yes, their styles are very different.
Yes.
Like, how would you describe their styles of difference there, Arthur?
It's just Cinta de Oro. He's a little weathered. He's a veteran.
Yes.
Juniors out there with just sky's the limit for him.
Yeah.
And you got to think that Cinta de Oro Junior in the future, he's going to have opportunities to go to the higher promotions for sure.
Oh yeah.
So it was. This is something I'm going to remember because if he makes it, you're going to remember. Man, I saw him when he was wrestling in front of 50 people.
Yes, exactly. That's what I love about this, man. Like being there at the Borderplex, and one of the things that was really cool is Jesse from Dope Hands Massage. He told me after, and we had talked the next day. He told me wow, man, it was so cool. I never knew this was around, and it's he's the dude loves wrestling. And he was telling me wow, man, it was really cool seeing Cinta de Oro, just exactly what Arthur said. It's wow, man, I never thought that we could see him like right here. He's here in El Paso. He's not in a WWE ring. He's not, he's here. He was walking distance. You could say what's up to him and yell at him, and he'll yell it back at you, and you could hear him. It's amazing.
And that wasn't the only high profile guy he saw that night too.
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, Ace Steel was there, right, Arthur? Did you get a picture with him?
He was working. I didn't want to be that fan that walks up to him, but props to Ace Steel. He's a legend, man.
Yes, Ace Steel. As a matter of fact, Jesse, I was very impressed. He left a very cool message on Instagram about that. And man, this guy was kicking it old school. He was talking about when Ace Steel was in ROH, and I was wow, man, that's very impressive. That's from 2003, maybe 2004, around there. I was very impressed by that knowledge. So we'll probably have him.
Say one thing.
Yeah, after I cut my promo for the Jobber's Delight, make sure you check us out. We're probably going to have Jesse on there, who is a very knowledgeable in wrestling, and it would be great to hear him and the professor talk about old school professional wrestling. So make sure I sound like Italian, mamma mia, make sure you check us out on the PWL Podcast 915 YouTube channel, which is the Jobber's Delight, right, Arthur?
And that's where you're going to see Mikey's next interview. Because he's not coming back on this one.
Yes, he is. Go ahead, Mel. Now go ahead and say your statement.
I liked the. I was telling me that the music with King Idols and Kempo was very good.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Because King Idols came out and then they cut it in the middle of the song.
Yeah, and they put Kempo's song.
Kempo.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool little mix. I like that. That was different. That was very different. But a lot of chaos going around. Bobby Chaotic, your thoughts? Did I ask you your thoughts yet?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. All right. Mel, your thoughts. What were your thoughts?
It was pretty amazing.
Yes.
Pretty intense. Like I said, they all jumped out of one corner. Each person jumped out of each corner, and it was intense. And like Bobby said, I kind of was scared for Kempo to see what he was going to do.
You like him, huh? He's one of your favorites?
I mean, we have beef here and there.
Yeah, there's a love-hate relationship kind of thing.
I love the beef Mel has with these wrestlers,
Yes,
Aiden Cole, Kempo,
Midas.
Oh yeah, Midas for sure.
With Kempo, I just flip him off, and he just calls me ugly girl, or you have fool guys on your hair. And
What do you say?
Bro.
Cállese, niña miada, or something like that.
Yes,
That's one
and
of
I'm
my favorites.
bro.
That's one of my faves. That's so offensive. I'm oh my God, it's terrible.
I'm bro, you can't be telling me those things.
Right. Arthur, your thoughts, man.
Oh man, like I said, this is an honor to see these kinds of matches, in my opinion. Props to C's and Legacy for bringing us this showcase.
Yeah, that was cool.
Kempo did kind of hold back a little bit.
Yeah.
It's understandable. You can't be out there just injuring legends, if you will.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good point,
Great
man.
match, man.
Yeah, great match. It was awesome. And at the end, I believe Cita de Oro made the pin. He pulled off the mask of his own son.
Fuck, you're gonna win the titles again. Motherfuckers. Son of a bitch.
A Cinta de Oro. So Junior, that was crazy, man. It's like, wow, this guy will do anything to win. And I was like, wow, that's really dirty, which I kind of respect that, but I wouldn't go that far. I would not pull my son's mask off.
You better not.
Ever, because first of all, his mom would come in and beat my ass. Luckily Mrs. Cinta de Oro wasn't there to beat up Cinta de Oro.
Exactly.
But at the end, pulls out the mask. Nobody, referee didn't see, which was a Peanut. No, it was Pilar. I'm sorry. Before that, I'm sorry, real quick. Let me rewind real quick. When Pilar came out, she came out to a screaming boos at her.
Oh yeah, was she?
She comes out booing, and we're yelling at her, "You're the head ref!" And she's like, "Yeah, I am the head ref." Like, you're right, girl. Ref. You go, girl.
She stood what she stood on, and team ref, head ref Pilar.
Yes, that was amazing. The PWL podcast is split in two, I believe. Who do you go with that? Or do you go with Pilar? Or do you go with Peanut?
It's a tough one, man. But I'm a heel. I'm going to go with Ref Pilar.
Yes.
Melly
Mel.
I love.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Art. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to touch on. I love the heat that she got, man, when she walked out.
Oh yeah, that was great.
And she took it like a damn
champ, dude. That was awesome.
She's awesome.
Yes, that was cool.
I'm gonna be like Pilar when I grow up.
Yeah, that was awesome. Melly Mel, what did you think about the ref Pilar and Peanut controversy going on?
She's the head ref. She started before Pilar did.
Oh, okay.
So there's no disrespect needed for Peanut.
Wow. So that's why you want to get suspended again. I mean, what?
Oh my goodness.
It's not over.
You're walking on eggshells, young lady. You are walking on eggshells. You're on thin ice, buddy. You are on thin ice. Me personally, I love Pilar. As like I said, I'm with the professor. I'm a heel kind of guy, and her coming out and just like you, great point that you brought out is that she came out and took it like a champ, man. And
yeah, they were talking mad crap to her, and she just stood there, with her head held high
talking
and
smack back. I am the head ref.
Yes,
that's right.
I was right there with her, head ref Pilar.
HBIC, as I like that. Some people say the head B word in charge. That's right. Go ahead if you would like to say it. Go ahead. I don't think you're that, Pilar, but you're a badass chick, man. But it was interesting. So at the end, the match finishes. Before Kempo's gonna get the microphone, Peanut runs in and starts beating the crap out of Pilar.
Come on, Pilar!
And there was some vulgarities. It looked personal.
Yeah.
Because I've heard guys like, the wrestlers, I've been going for 3 years, and I've heard guys like, yeah, I'm going to get you, and, stuff like that. And he goes, you're going to go down, and stuff like that. Man, they were just throwing F-bombs left and right. F you, Peanut, F you, Pilar, well, F you. And I was like, whoa.
Be this and be that. And
Oh, they said the B word too?
Yeah, I think one of them called each other the...
Woo!
Yeah.
Some smoke coming out of that. Well, Arthur, what'd you think about that?
You got to love it, man. Every time you hear an F-bomb, you got to love it. The passion is coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And, Peanut, she comes from the world of wrestling, if you will. So it's going to be good to see them get in there.
Oh, yeah. Because, like, Pilar, man, I saw her. There was a video a while back of the PWL Academy, and does a tope suicida through the rope, and she did it clean, man. Like one of the best I've seen from a rookie like that, man, that has no experience in the ring, man. I was like, wow, this little girl she's got it, man.
She's what we're waiting for.
She's very athletic. I dig that, man. I really dig that. And I hope more, honestly, you girls out there, I really hope that you go to the academy. It'd be kind of cool to see more lady wrestling, especially American style. I mean, no disrespect to the lucha style, and we get to see, we've seen, Estrella Diabolica, Sakura, Celeste, stuff like that, Lady Diamond.
It might be in the academy too.
I hope so. Then you will be suspended from the PWL podcast because you.
Oh my goodness!
You're double dipping.
Oh my goodness! I mean, if I do become one of the referees or anything, I would be glad to leave the PWL podcast.
Oh my God! Arthur!
So
did you hear that?
I think that was her 2 weeks notice.
I think that's your 2 weeks notice, buddy.
Yikes! I can't help you, Mel.
You are so dead to me.
And then with your little Mikey that's 32 years old.
God, Mikey. How dare you?
Oh yeah, I'm 32 years old.
He was
Bitch,
30.
who fucking cares?
You know, Mikey and me checked out the TNA with my dad on
Yeah.
Friday, and you know, we were having some beers out there,
Yes.
had talking some wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did Mikey say? Would he be interested in joining the podcast, Art?
Oh, absolutely. You know, and we ran into C's out there. We went into John Gallo, and
nice.
you know, I think he has an open door.
Oh, nice. Look at that. We don't need
Well,
you, Mel.
I'm
Get out
closing
here, Mel.
it. I'm closing
I
it.
swear, if he joins the academy, I'm leaving.
That'd be
I'm
great.
leaving.
But
Open the damn doors and get me out of here.
so at the end of the match, again, man, this is crazy. The PWL belts are going back to the Boys and Girls Club again. You know, Magno and Cinta de Oro are two-time PWL tag team champions. You know, congratulations to them. You know, they pulled it off. And again, I'm missing the belts again. Well, Arthur, what were your thoughts, man?
You know, man, I'm guessing the Legacy's going to have to take a little trip out there to go
Yep.
see them at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yep, I
Um,
agree.
You know, as long as they're getting defended, I mean, I
Yeah.
have no issue with it.
That's
but,
true. That's true.
let's just hope they stay relevant out there.
Yes. Bobby Chaotic, your thoughts on them winning the belts?
I don't understand why it's not with us, but I'll learn.
Oh, yeah, you'll get it. Melly Mel, your thoughts on Cinta de Oro and Magno winning again?
I just think it was too soon for them to like win.
Yeah, because I think like Kempo and them, I think were 1 week champs. I think because they barely won them like
Yeah.
last week or the week before or something like that. It wasn't that long ago, and I don't even think they even had.
Can I,
How is it
Can I
even
s-
split though? Like, how does it go back to the Boys and Girls Club? Like, I get that that's
Yeah,
where they're
yeah.
from, but how is that possible?
It's just probably something they got like an agreement. PWL and Cinta de Oro Productions has probably, but
All business.
yeah, it's all business. Very good, Art. Look at Art. The professor knows. That's why he's the professor.
can I say one thing about the referee?
No, you may not. No, I'm
Yes,
just kidding.
you
Yeah, go
can.
ahead. Go ahead, Mel.
Um,
Your face.
I think that, in my opinion, they should put Tina and Pilar at the Big Bang
That's what I think that's where they're heading. I think that's exactly where they're heading.
because, and whoever wins gets like to be the head coach, head referee. Whoa.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, they you know, I'm gonna be the head ref. You know, whoever wins this match, head ref. Whoever wins the match is a head ref.
I mean, but
Kinda.
did anybody? Has anybody really said Pilar's the head rep? No,
Peanut.
Peanut's the head rep. I mean, I know that she's before, so is it?
I mean, maybe it's a backstage thing.
Is it just, like,
there's
known
there's a lot
that-
of stuff they're not gonna announce. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna announce like, oh, I'm the head this, I'm the head that. You know, so that's probably what it is. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. So that was the final. That was not the final. I'm sorry. That was the countdown to the Big Bang. Closing thoughts. Let's start with you, Bobby Chaotic. What were your closing thoughts on the whole card?
The whole card was just amazing. A good way to end the year.
Mhm.
You know, we had some really great matches, and just to see the main event with all of those high profile wrestlers and tag teams that they had. So yeah, overall great night, and was glad to see your friends come out
Yes, that was
and
really cool.
they had a great time. And
I dug that. Nice.
Yeah.
Melly Mel, your thoughts on the card for Thursday?
My thoughts was my favorite match out of all of them was the Carnage and Roman.
Oh, nice. That was a good interesting.
But
match.
I
Yeah.
think that these should keep going. The heat should keep going. Like,
Yeah, I think that the storyline's going to continue. I think
Yeah.
it's not over.
it's not over yet, but it's going to lead to the Big Bang again. It would be freaking awesome if Ryan
Yes.
Riven came out. That would be so cool. Let's
Oh
go.
yes.
Let's go to the Professor Arthur. Your closing thoughts on the countdown for the Pro Wrestling Legacy on Thursday.
You know, man, great show. I loved it from start to finish. Props to Legacy for that high-profile main event.
Yes.
You know, the Big Bang's around the corner, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I can't wait for that either. And I'll close on my closing thoughts. I thought it was an excellent card. I loved it. It was great, awesome booking.
Yep.
You know, loved it from the beginning to Randall the Scandal. That was hilarious with his 5,000 signatures. The Cinta de Oro coming out, which was cool. I mean, I'd never seen him, and I never seen him live. Seen him on TV, you know, and it was really cool. You know, seeing him in person, it's like wow. That like goes to show, man, that you know some of these guys don't forget where they came from. And
Right.
I appreciate that. You know, like because there's some wrestlers that are like, oh, you know, it's like
Yeah,
that's a
me
little
too.
indie promotion. You know, who
Mhm.
cares? And it's like it's really cool that you know that also that Pro Wrestling Legacy is working with Cinta de Oro promotion. It's like a dual partnership right now, and I hope it continues. You know, I would like to see like some of our guys go over there, and then some of them come over here. It's like as we saw, because I know a couple times there's been a couple like Ramon, I believe, and Marty,
Right.
and gone over there to the Boys and Girls Club. And I like to see more Cinta de Oro people come over here, like the kids from the school. I think it'd be badass. Art, how they're gonna have that showcase I believe in March for the PWL Academy.
Yeah.
I think it would be really badass if they had the Cinta de Oro school versus the Pro Wrestling Legacy Academy. I think that'd be super cool, because you're seeing like all sorts of talent, not just from our
Right.
people, but from their end also. I think that would be great. But great card overall. Closing thoughts. This was our last Pro Wrestling Legacy show of the year. Which is there's still going to be wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, at the Borderplex, but this is actually like the last PWL show of the year, and we're not going to stop. We're going to still, as a matter of fact, I know there's a benefit concert. What the fuck am I thinking? A benefit, stupid Mel, don't laugh at me. A benefit wrestling, a wrestling benefit for Aiden Colt, who is unfortunately injured right now, and we're trying to raise some funds for him. So we have he has a GoFundMe. Check it out. Donate a couple bucks here and there. We're not asking for $200. Just donate something. These guys, like Art says, man, they put themselves through hell for us, for our entertainment, and they're gonna get hurt. And sometimes they, medical insurance doesn't cover everything, unfortunately, in our day and age. And just help out, man. Especially it's the holidays, man. Just give a couple bucks here and there. I know money can be tight sometimes, but $2, $3, $5, whatever you can, just put it out there. But overall, I'm gonna say this, that 2026 is gonna come up, and we're still gonna be strong. We're still coming back. And Bobby Chaotic, anything you would like to say, for the end of the show?
It was a great way to end the year. Thank you to PWL for allowing us to be silly and just be a part of the entertainment, and we have fun doing our podcast together.
Yes.
So
Yes, we do.
just want to say thank you guys to the podcast for all that you guys do, and then to everybody out there, just happy holidays. Take care of each other and be kind.
Yes. Melly Mel, your thoughts, any closing statements for the end of the year show? Which, I mean, this isn't the end completely, but just the end of the PWL year show.
So what I think, well, I just want to thank PWL for one huge favor. So I think last week I asked them for a great match, which was the Cosmo and Chaos one. I requested that one.
Nice.
And they actually did put it on, and I was super proud about it. I was so happy.
Nice.
I was super happy about it. I just, like Bobby said, take care of everybody. Don't do illegal things on Christmas.
Nice. Good for you.
Don't do any illegal things on Christmas.
All right. Arthur One, your closing thoughts for the end of the year show for the PWL Pro Wrestling Legacy.
Man, just props to Legacy. I appreciate all the entertainment for this podcast. I appreciate all of y'all. Wrestling's a big part of my life, and I'm glad I'm able to share it with you, my thoughts, my feelings, and I can't wait till it's solid 2026 and see what it has in store.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'll close it out. I'm gonna say thank you, everybody, the people who tune in, to watch our show. It started off as a small little thing that C's told me. I was very nervous when he told me, like, hey man, do a podcast, and I brought a team together, and I really appreciate my team, Bobby Chaotic. I really appreciate her, which I love bringing her in because like she's not very knowledgeable, and it's not a knock. She's not very knowledgeable in wrestling, and I love seeing somebody new asking questions like, what does that mean, and what is this, and what is that? I just love it because me and Art, we're from the old school, and we've been doing this. We've been watching wrestling for years, and we kind of know the ins and outs, the lingo and all that stuff. And it's really cool seeing like somebody new coming in, and it's like so cool. It's like, wow, like you're really interested in this. I also want to thank Mel, for coming in. I wanted to bring her. I always saw her talent and her potential of her recording, there, and she's in there. She gets in, and she'll get told stuff by the PWL staff to get away from the ring, and doesn't care, which is great. It's like, hey man, we're not there to interfere or anything like that. We're there to, because we also have some, we want to have product, a product also, we want to have stuff also. And of course, last but not least, Alaya, Alaya and Aaron, they're great. Aaron's barely getting into the camera thing was really cool. Alaya for street interviews, she's doing great. She's a big part of the show. And last but not least, my boy Art. Thank you, Artie. I appreciate everything you've done for the show. For us. I could not have brought a better person on board. And I'm
Right.
glad I did.
I agree.
I've always say things happen for a reason, and this reason was great, and we wound up with Artie. And
Yeah.
I love you, brother. Thank you so much, man, for coming on board, man.
Of course, brother. All love, brother. All love.
Also, thanks to C's, man. I love you too, man. Thank you so much, dude. Like, you really don't have to, ask opinions of us because we're
nobody.
I'm not saying we're nobody, but I mean, but we're not anything special, man. But you make us feel special, and everybody else, Marco, the guys in the back, the wrestlers, and Savannah, everybody, man, that makes this possible for us to want to come in week in and week out to do a show for you, and we really appreciate you. And another thing, I think after we're gonna have their benefit show for Aiden Cole, we're gonna definitely have a podcast, but we're also, I think, gonna throw in that podcast, we're gonna throw in our end of the year show, which is gonna be about, what were our favorite matches, who was the most improved wrestler. I want to discuss that with the team, and see what you all, think. Hopefully, Alaya can be on the show in that one.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
But yeah. But in closing, thank you for watching, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe. Click that subscribe button.
Don't forget to answer our trivia question.
Our trivia question from Mel. Who do you think it is? You'll get a free T-shirt. Remember, just one person only, not one per person, because we cannot afford it. Our budget does not allow it.
I'll give one hint. I can only say it's Legacy.
It's a Legacy guy.
And he's been there longer. He's been there at the old places, every other old place.
That's really old. Okay, Art should know that one then. He's been there at the Poplar place. We weren't even around at that time. So, all right. Good, Mel. Thank you so much. So, as always, thank you, everybody. Make sure you, like I said, you like and subscribe, watch the show, and let's close it out. The PWL podcast
is
just too
sweet. Good night, everybody.
And we're out.
Are you ready?